Bunny Tears. Hey there! Yeah, I'm not sure what to do with my intro anymore because my intro is in my intro? Introception? My vocal intro, the whole What's Cracking Bunny Boilers thing, is now in my visual intro. So if I still use the same intro, then all you're gonna hear is What's cracking, Bunny Boilers? My name is Bunny Tears. Wow, wow, wow. What's cracking, Bunny Boilers? My name is Bunny Tears. It's a bit weird. I'm not sure what to do anymore. So hi there. Hi, my name is Bunny Tears. It's a pleasure. Welcome to my Q&A. 300 subs. I love you. Bye. Hello. Bye. Yeah, 300 subs. Q&A. I'm in a great mood. It's perfect. Everything's perfect. Life is good at the moment. Gameplay. The gameplay. I was playing with a sniping team who do like montages and stuff like that called Vintage Army. My friend Tipsy's in it and a shitload of other people. They've just put out a montage which I'm going to link in the description, and we were basically just trying to spawn trap the enemy on this hijacked domination, and we did that very well. Now pay special attention to this game mode because this is how you this is how you spawn trap people like a boss. Watch where I put my score streaks, watch where I stand at certain parts of the game to stop them from switching spawns. Just keep your eyes open for the whole fucking thing if you want to know how to spawn trap people in hijacked simples. How did you come up with the name Bunny Tears? Well, this is an interesting story. So, firstly, when I was a kid, I used to box. And the guy who ran the boxing gym used to call me Bunny. Now, I used to think it was because I was quick. But now that I think about it, now that I'm older, it was probably because I was tiny. I was a tiny kid. So he used to call me Bunny. Then, on a completely separate, unrelated note, I was at a friend's house years later when I was thinking up an Xbox Live gamer tag because I was just about to get Xbox Live Gold. So I was speaking to him like, oh, what can I do? What can I do? And he just comes out with, well, maybe it should be something completely random like Bunny Tears. So I burst out laughing because I thought it was the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard for a gamer tag. And so I said yes straight away without even thinking. I didn't even remember that I used to be called, like they used to call me Bunny as a kid. So it had that kind of feel to it, that it was meant to be, but I didn't even realize that. So yeah, my friend just came up with it out of the blue. He's a bit mental, but he's hilarious, so that's what he came up with. What made you start YouTube? What are your inspirations? Now, I already did a video on these questions, so I'm going to put a link to my 100th video in the description if you want to know the answer to those questions, because I basically did a whole 5-10 minute video just on answering that. So, the link's in the description for that if you want to know what the answer to that question is. Will you be my dad at Eurogamer for the 18+ section? Well, I am your dad. Son. What do you think of Dubbean? Well, Dubbean's a dickhead. I hate him. I hate everything about him. I hate his hair. I hate his nose. I hate his face. I hate his toes. I hate the fact that he goes around breathing my... No, I'm joking. Dubbean's a really, really nice guy. Really nice guy. Does very well on YouTube. He has a great channel. And he's also just a pleasure to play with. Not like that. A pleasure to play with on Xbox, because, you know, I enjoy playing with people who are just fun, not like that, rather than people who are tryhards. So, if I go into a game and everyone's just having a laugh, that's the kind of game I want to be in, rather than a game where everyone's running around trying to kick the shit out of each other because they want to win the game. Although, that can be fun sometimes as well, I guess. Embarrassing story. Embarrassing story. I may come back to this one. First girlfriend. Well, my first girlfriend. Okay, so here's how it went down. I was 14, I think. I was just about to get confirmed as a Catholic. So we went on a retreat with our church to some religious place where you do a load of activities like play table tennis, go camping, shit like that. It's basically them trying to make religion fun and more cool. Which they didn't accomplish, but still. It was our church that was there, as well as 2 other churches. And one of these other churches was just full of beautiful girls who were really nice. We didn't know what the fuck was going on, because it was like they came from a part of England where they must just breed good-looking people who are nice, because there were none of those in London. Absolutely none. So, yeah, we started speaking to a few of these girls. They were all very nice, but one of them stood out to me. We were playing some game that was kind of like musical chairs, but instead of being out when you didn't get a chair, you had to stand in the middle, say a fact about yourself, and if someone else had the same fact, they had to get up and run for a different chair. So that's how it worked. So then you could then take their chair, kind of thing. So this one girl got caught out. She was stood in the middle, and she was breathtaking. She absolutely blew my mind. I couldn't believe how beautiful this girl was. And I didn't have the guts to go and talk to her. But after we all left, because this was back in the day before Facebook and Twitter and all of that shit, we only used MSN, which was basically Skype, but without the voice call ability, so it's just typing. So we used MSN. I ended up getting her MSN, and we spoke for hours and hours a day on MSN, and it got to the point where we just decided, okay, let's do this. Let's be in a relationship. But no, wait, I forgot something. First, I went to their confirmation. I was the only one from London who went to their confirmation. I'm not going to tell you where that was, but never mind. So I was the only one that went. She invited me back to her house with her family for celebrations and stuff like that, and we were very close on that trip. And then on MSN we kind of decided we were going to go out. Now she technically had a boyfriend at the time, but she broke up with him to be with me, which I feel bad about, but at the same time we ended up staying together for like a year. So, no, it was more than a year. It was more than a year. But, yeah, I don't regret it. It was great. She was very beautiful, very... I think we were just too young for it to actually go all the way. Choose between Express or Nan Bread. Fuck Express, I'm going Nan Bread. Will you be wearing a bunny costume when you hit 1,000 subs? I will buy a bunny head. You know those big white bunny heads you see? I will buy one of them. I will strip naked, and I will run through Westfield Shopping Centre, the biggest shopping centre in Europe, when I hit 1,000 subs. You have my word on that. Views on the next COD. Call of Duty Ghosts. I'm looking forward to it. Everyone seems to be slagging off this reveal trailer that came out, but I'm pretty happy, because Call of Duty games, I think the best thing about the Call of Duty games is their story mode. They always have amazing story modes. So I'm looking forward to this one because I love Ghost, the character, and I think that it's going to be interesting to see what exactly they're going to be doing with this, what time period it's going to be in, how they're going to relate to having to put it on the new consoles. Is it going to be a much better game, or is it just going to be better graphics? So I'm looking forward to it, but then I look forward to every single Call of Duty game that ever comes out. Yes, the reveal could have been more revealing, rather than a bunch of crazy people in masks, but this one will do. What do you think of Express as a network? Express... let me think of what Express is. Express is a safe house in the apocalypse. A zombie apocalypse. That's what Express is to me. Express... if you played... what is it called? Left 4 Dead. If you've played Left 4 Dead, you know those rooms that you start every level at and you finish every level in? That is what Express is. It's a place in the craziness of the online world where you can just go, relax, and be safe. You can share your content, you can grow your channel, you can get partnered with Express, and you can feel comfortable about the whole thing. The reason you're able to feel comfortable about the whole thing is because myself and Owen, we started it, we own it, and we decided between ourselves that we wouldn't hide anything from the people in Express. Nothing whatsoever. So anything you guys wanted to know, we would tell you. And I guess that's just... It seems to have gone down well. A lot of people have come to us asking to be a part of it, and a lot of people are now a part of it. We're on like 450 subs now, I think, and we've hardly been up for any amount of time. But I think it's because people sense that we're trying to do something good here. Because if you look at a company like... let me see, I'm going to try and think of one. Machinima. A lot of people talk negatively about Machinima because of the amounts that they pay, but I think it's even worse from where I'm sitting because of the fact that I know how much networks get paid. So we give all of our money to the partners, directors, and the expansion of the channel. We don't keep any for ourselves. But to see how much Machinima is paying people kind of makes me think about the person running Machinima, because they must be taking a lot of these people's money and getting no repercussions for it. Like 95... I've said this before. Bigger networks take about 95% of their partners' money. Now, we wanted to make a place that wasn't full of shit. So, welcome to Express. Now, favorite food. I thought about this one for a while. It's a meal. It's cheese omelette, wedges, hopefully Mexican wedges, because I fucking love Mexican wedges, and beans. Cheese omelette, wedges, beans. I make a killer cheese omelette. In fact, fuck you guys, I'm going to make it... No, I'm not really, but I will at the end of this video go to make a cheese omelette. I love cheese omelette, wedges, and beans. It's the perfect combination of everything. I might even make a video on how to make cheese omelette, wedges, and beans. You have to hit up in the comment section so I know if you actually want me to do that shit, and I will do it. I promise. But yeah, that's it. Cheese omelette, wedges, and beans. Tips on how to get laid. Okay, if you're my age, this is pretty simple. If you're my age, you have to fully get to know this girl and know her for at least a couple of weeks. The reason for this is because when you're older, you start to worry about how trustworthy people are. When you're older, you think, right, well, this is from the girl's perspective. They think, right, could this guy just be in it for the sex? Could he just want to get nookie, get down, and that's it, he's out? So, since they're thinking about that, you actually need to get to know the girl. Now, 80% of the girls that I've been with in the past 3 years, I've known for more than a month beforehand. It's because it makes them feel comfortable, they get to know you, and if you're a nice guy, they're just going to want to be with you anyway. That's how it works. Now, if you're a bit younger, if you're around 15, 16 years old, then it's a bit different. You need to just be very, very, very confident. Very confident. Because any form of nervousness, they are going to see as a form of, that guy's a fucking freak. So you need to be really, really confident. Even if you're talking about bullshit, even if you're talking about tying your shoelaces, you need to be saying, right, when I tie my shoelace, you best believe that I do the whole foldy, and then the loopy swoopy, and you know my shoelaces look the best because I double swoop them. The laces are longer than they should be. Baby, you and me, do you want to go out sometime? You know, let's do this thing. You need to be confident about everything. I sounded like a dick when I just heard that back. Right. Don't be a dick. Just be confident. Okay? Don't be a dick. Just be confident. Although when you're young, girls do tend to go for dicks. But don't be a dick. It's not going to help you in life. Just be confident. Very confident. Be funny. Be quick on your toes. If you play Xbox Live, you're pretty good at comebacks. So do the same thing with jokes. You know, they say something and you think you can make it funny. Make it funny, and they'll like you, I promise. If you're any younger than 14 or 15, then no sex for you! No sex! Okay. Do you think Disney will fuck up Star Wars or make it better? Fuck it up. They're gonna fuck it up. They are gonna fuck it up. Okay, so Star Wars is a very specific type of film. It's made in a very specific type of way. And Disney is a very specific type of film-making company, and they make their films in a very specific type of way. It's just a shame that the ways in which these companies specifically make their films are so different. So the next Star Wars is going to have singing, it's going to have Aladdin, it's going to have talking animals. It's going to be ridiculous. It's going to be ruined. I actually got interviewed by BBC World outside Westfield. And you know what? I couldn't say what I wanted to say. I wanted to turn around and go, you fucking what? Disney's done what? I'm gonna kill everyone. But no, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it because I was on TV technically. So, no, they're not going to do well. I don't think they're going to do well. That's my personal opinion. But if they do well, if they do well, then I will be very happy, and I'll take back everything I ever said about them. Do you feel that you'll get someone with YouTube? Are you willing to quit your day job to further your career as a YouTuber? I personally think I am going to get someone with YouTube. Not in a dickish way, not in a I'm the best, so I'm gonna be banging, but in a way that I'm just gonna keep doing it. And I mean, the law of averages says that the more videos I put out, the more people are gonna see them, more people are gonna subscribe. This will be easier to explain when I put out my How to Succeed on YouTube video, which is coming out soon. I basically go into vivid detail about what exactly you need to do to be successful on YouTube. And I mean, I'm not successful on YouTube now, by any means. I'm not successful on YouTube now, but I know how to get successful on YouTube, just because I have done sales before. I've done the law of averages before. I've done... I'm not going to spoil the video, but basically, I'm just going to keep doing it no matter what, because I love to do it. So, I'd like to think that over time, I will become successful at it, and if it ever got to the point where I could financially support myself off of YouTube, then hell yes. Yeah, I'd leave my job. Who wouldn't? I mean, this would be an amazing thing to do for a living. This would be absolutely unbelievable. Just talking to you guys, getting your feedback, making videos, just being creative all day, every day. It's... I'd definitely do it. Let me see, what else have we got here? Have to give me a second here. My computer's frozen. Oh, no, it's not. If you could take 3 things and 1 person to a desert island, what and who would you take? Alright, I was thinking about this. The person is Bear Grylls. Simple. Boom! That's it, I'm surviving. I don't even need 3 things. I got Bear Grylls. That guy can turn sand into steak. Now, if I'm able to make the person choice and have the person with me while I make the items choice, then I'll get Bear Grylls in and I'll ask him what 3 items we're going to need. If not, then the 3 items I want on my desert island are a boat, petrol to run the boat, and a funny hat. Bitches. If you had to pick a team of 4 people from Express to run as a COD team, who would it be? Well, Dubbin, because he's a joker. I love that guy. Really fun to play with. Arrow in the knee, because that guy's hilarious. And again, a joker. I'd be really fun to play with. Y2 Canyon, because he's an extremely good Call of Duty player, and while the rest of us are fucking around, he could do all the work. And who else? Ryans. Ryans did this this series on Express channel. There was basically him getting a swarm with every gun. So him and Canyon could do all the work. Me, W, and Arrow in the knee would just fuck around and have fun. Basically. Where do babies come from? Well, where do babies come from? Okay, where do babies come from? Okay. When a man loves a woman, he puts his penis into her vagina. Then what happens is, he uses his mayo and spreads it on her egg. Just like when you're eating a meal. And in the same way that a chicken egg can turn into a chicken, the lady's egg, once spread with the mayo, can turn into a baby in the woman's belly. And then, once the baby is all grown, the woman gives birth to the baby, and babies are born. You're welcome. But anyway, guys, that is it. Thank you so much for 300 subs. I love every single one of you more than I should. Homo intended. And let me tell you something. This channel's not going anywhere. We're going to be around forever. All of us guys making our stupid content and making fun of each other. And Express is going nowhere. We're always going to have a place to be safe, to be friendly. So thank you so much for 300 subs. It's been a pleasure. Bunny out, bitches. What's cracking, Bunny Bullets? My name is Bunny Tears.